3 more weeks. Hell yeah, then. Hell yeah. No, I do, but like, just so I can just enjoy like the, you know, before the work occurs. Even though it was a practice interview overall, I'm pretty sure like like what I mentioned, it was like, you know, exactly what I want to do overall. No, I'm pretty sure it's like a project search interview, but like at this, like overall, it's like not, it's not like you're gonna actually do the like job like that. Hold on, dude, man, I'm gonna do my intro real quick. Alrighty, yo, what's good, chat? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling blessed. Back with more of me playing GT5 online. There is something I want to overall mention. Yeah, I was actually mentioning that I had a practice interview to see like what I could possibly do. Because this is an internship, so they want to see what I could possibly do. And apparently, they all mentioned that I did great. So, obviously I know how to have an interview, so... Because I do have a job with my family, but obviously I don't necessarily need to interview. Because, like, you only interview with someone who doesn't necessarily know who you are overall. But... while I was playing The Walking Dead Season 3, and I don't necessarily mind Demin. Demin mentioned he found my channel because of Reddit. I was quite curious, how exactly you find it? But if you're just lying and acting like, oh, you're one of the guys, you're one of Harjeet fans, I'm gonna be honest, then you can't bullshit. But I know, bro. I even mentioned on my recent live stream overall, like how I have exactly 500 IQ, knows exactly everything, and is equal to exactly infinite IQ. You know what I mean? Like, again, I have exactly 500 IQ, knows exactly everything, and is equal to exactly infinite IQ, you know. So the man, if he found me on Reddit and he just typed my name or whatever, and he's like, oh, okay, let me see if that's the guy who was accused of mentioning the N-word when he wouldn't intentionally mention it. And Jovan, I'm pretty sure he's one of them because he's not accusing me. He's like judging my grammar overall, and I'm like, you do realize that's like a sin, you know? Oh, fuck, my bad. I didn't necessarily mean to do that. Because he's like necessarily real shit, and I'm gonna be honest, no offense, but you just using that word in a term where you're not having a perfect grammar. So why exactly are you judging? I'm not judging your grammar. I'm just saying you're just using that word just to judge my grammar overall. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like, if you're gonna pretend that you're just a fan of me and you're not necessarily a Hardy fan as well, then I'm gonna be honest. If you're one of those guys that are just gonna constantly judge me, then don't join my stream. Don't join my stream if you're mentioning like, oh, why am I being shit toward, like, not shit. Why am I being ass towards you? Is because I know for a fact who's which, you know. I'm not a dumbass or shit. And they're gonna unsub. They're gonna be like a hater. They're gonna be like, fuck you. Like, I'm not being that certain type of person who's gonna be considered a hated YouTuber. Just overall, like, I know which one's which. If Domin is not one of them, he's gotta be honest. And if he's not honest, then there's gonna be issues. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, thank goodness I lost the cops. That was simple. My bad. I was not paying attention. But yeah, man, bro, I was not streaming. I didn't necessarily stream all day. I didn't play video games all day. My head was hurting, bro. I had to just rest my eyes. And you can be like, oh, you're taking a nap. You mentioned that you don't necessarily take naps. I don't ever take naps overall. Chat, like. But yeah, Andrew, I didn't join the call earlier because, like, bro, my head was hurting, so I had to just rest my eye again. My head was hurting, so I had to, like, overall rest my eyes. Yeah. Cause I mentioned to my viewers, oh, y'all gonna think I took a nap, bro. A nap is like either a short period or like 60 minutes. And a power nap is like, how many hours is a power nap? Oh, how long is a nap? Okay, then, yeah. No, I'm pretty sure power nap means like a long ass nap. Oh, meaning like you're powering up your energy, so like. Oh, okay, then yeah, I don't take that shit because like, you know. But either way, a nap would mean when you're feeling tired, and I even mentioned the Dakota. And bro, thank goodness he doesn't have beef with me overall, but I even mentioned the Reva. Like, he's just a dumbass, and obviously YouTube is gonna keep it private, because why would Dakota wanna, you know, he wanna mess. But anyway, Reva's like, he's just a dumbass, he just likes to act like he's better. And I even mentioned to my viewers, why would I brag about how intelligent I am? If I'm highly intelligent, I mentioned to them, we're all equally smart, but in our own terms, like certain aspects, you know, of, like what if me and you were great at one thing, but one thing you may not be great at it, but another, like for example, like what if I got into WWE immediately, and for you want to take your, like, you want to like wrestle in your own, like train in your own pace. Or what if I know how to be an astronaut but you don't? Like, I don't like be like, oh, I'm smarter than you. Like, no, like I'll be like, we're equally smart, but there's certain aspects that person may not know, but I may know. But as long as I don't like brag like in a selfish term, you know, like as long as I help them out, like what they want to do overall. But if they don't want to do it, then like that's their choice, you know. And yeah, Levi have a point. Like he could be a dumbass. Oh yeah. Cause bro, whenever he exactly, and no offense, like I feel like Craig is possibly going to flow, but at the same time, oh, you don't show certain shit because like, oh, people won't believe it, like. Look, like that's actually a lie. Like I could show my. He mentioned that earlier. Oh, bro, hold on, I'm gonna mute my mic because I don't want to mention it on stream. No, cause I mentioned to that guy like, oh, like who I prefer working with, and I'm like, oh, I want to like work with like kids to see like what it's like. But then he was like mentioned to me like, what are like other things you want to like work, and I was like, oh, I want to work in the ice rink because like I want to gain I want to see what it's like to work the ice rink. And plus, yeah, I get it. I get it. I don't like the season winter, but like when it comes to work, I consider it as work. I don't. What? Were you gonna mention something? Like in terms of work wise? Yeah. Obviously. Why? Yeah. Why? Was there something that I'm not meant to mention in the interview, or? Oh, like not acting like I'm lazy or whatever, or complaining? Is that what you mean? Like going with the flow? Like, oh, I'm not complaining or whatever. I'm just like taking it as if it was my actual interview. No, yeah. Obviously, yeah. What, bro? If I complain in the interview, they're gonna possibly mention like we don't necessarily need you as a candidate. Like, yeah, bro. The cops are on my ass. Yeah. But no, so yeah, I was mentioning to my viewers, if you pretend to act like you're someone else, but you're one of the people who. Cause so you remember how I was mentioning to you about one of those Indian people who are like a fan of that YouTuber I was mentioning to you about, whatever? Apparently they're judging my grammar, so they're the one who judged my grammar before Zane and Alex Harris. And I'm like, bro, you're just using that word to act like a dumbass. I'm not disrespecting, but I'm just saying like that's what a dumbass would do. Like they would just use a word of whatever just to, like they'll use anything, not just to judge in an individual grammar. Just overall, they would use whatever just to judge them, like mock them. Which I'm like, bro, like that's childish behavior. And then they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna unsub to you. You're treating me like shit. Well, I'm gonna mention them. Well, you're the one who started it. Like I even mentioned to them. I even mentioned to my viewers. Like majority of my subs, or actually all of my subs. Actually, no, majority of my subs. They're supporters. They're not desperate. And I even mentioned to him what I mean by desperate. I mean like for example, if I don't stream, they'll be like, oh, let's unsub. Like we just want his attention. Like we want him to stream. We just want to see his shit. Like that's desperate. You're just desperate for that shit. And then hater, obviously you know what that means, meaning they hate on their ass and they unsub. But you mentioned that at the end, if they unsub, what could we possibly do? Like they're the one who's being a hater, not me, you know. And if they're a supporter, shit, that's what I love. I mean, yeah, I get it. Logan Paul has plenty of haters because he showed people from the Suicide Forest, which I'm pretty sure because he. No, I'm not like disrespecting, but I'm pretty sure he was a dumbass back then because he was in his early 20s. Compare him to me. Like I'm in my early 20s and I'm not like that. Because I'm pretty sure when he was in his early 20s, he thought like you know, he had like teenage behaviors or whatever, you know. Unless he didn't know that you're not meant to show it, you know. Wanting what? Wanting to have weed? Oh, of him being shirtless? Bro, the only time that you would see me shirtless if I was at a beach, but like overall, overall, I wouldn't post myself shirtless, you know. On Facebook? Like, does she know? Cause like if she doesn't know, then that's fucked, you know. But yeah, I understand. According to like certain jobs, if you add them on social media, you can't like. I'm pretty sure that's only school related. Like if you add them, like it'll distract you from their work apparently, which that's like their perspective. But me personally, I wouldn't even add them unless like if I want to consider. But you know. Just know if when I'm a teacher, I'll be like a cool teacher, you know. Who exactly? Like teachers in general? No, like I wouldn't be like old-fashioned or like strict or, you know. Bro, the cops are on me. Let me call him off. Call Lester, the molester. no, I'm playing. I'm pretty sure molesting, like, it's like a synonym of being a sex offender, like you're abusing. But I'm pretty sure pedo or perp, I'm pretty sure it means like you do it to girls of all ages, but like in terms of the current law, if you do it to a younger girl overall, like overall you'll get in trouble, you know. Cause like that's the law. Like why would you do that shit? like people that like apparently people they just want to be like talkative. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I mentioned, even if the law changed, like, I'm not gonna let my kid be with someone older. Like, I mean, when it comes to friendship, it depends, but you never know. What if they're still predators? Even if I, like, let's say, for example, I remove it, like, by law, you never know. It's their behavior, it's like their, like, moral behavior, you know? Like, but what I mean by removing it as, like, by law, meaning, like, people who were that type of person would be like, you know what, like, you know.
Okay, my friend. I'll take care of the LSPD.
Well, hold on, give me a minute. But overall, chat, you know, by overall, I was going to flow with him. But when I mean by, like, when he mentioned that's disgusting, meaning it's disgusting to rape anybody of all ages overall. But overall, like, despite the age requirement laws being temporary, like, regardless of our chronological age and regardless of our mental maturity, especially the chronological ages, I specifically mentioned on my recent live stream. You know what I mean? And overall, I specifically mentioned that I go with the flow of the light of God and my Jesus Christ, divine light, in terms of me being obedient towards like the current laws, like some of the temporary laws, especially the age requirement laws, despite the age requirement laws being temporary, you know what I mean? Even though on exactly the year 2029, I'm gonna lower some of the age requirements, where to ensure that people are mentally mature overall, regardless of their chronological age and regardless of their mental maturity. Especially the chronological ages, I specifically mentioned my recent live stream, you know what I mean? and how on exactly the year 2035, while I'm president, alright, bro, and like, you know, while, what's that? Alright, bro. Hey, don't explode the bus when we do that heist prep, 'cause we're gonna redo it, alright? We're gonna redo the heist prep, where we steal the prison bus. No, cause we need the disguise, and apparently that's why the cops were on us, cause like they noticed like we're trespassing. But give me a minute, I'm chatting with my viewers about something. But like overall, like while I'm president, like how on exactly the year 2035, you know, like while I'm president at exactly 30 years old, chat. Like I specifically mentioned that I was going to, you know, most likely remove all age requirement laws on exactly the year 2035, like, you know, on exactly the year 2035, and like ensure that it's permanently illegal to enforce any of the new age requirement laws if people decide to enforce it, which they shouldn't necessarily. It's gonna be illegal / sinful, like permanently illegal / sinful to enforce any of the age requirement laws, whether new or the current ones we currently have, or the ones we had in the past overall. Yada I mean, like for example, 21 plus back then, but then it was 18 plus before for drinking, for example. But like how I'm going to choose like a perfect age, as I quickly mentioned, like for example, in terms of drinking, it'll be like 8 or 10, you know, like how you have to go through puberty, like how your organs have to enlarge despite it being fully developed after birth. But just so when it enlarges, like as you go through puberty, despite you being mentally mature, like mental maturity awareness, meaning you're aware of like your mental maturity, like, you know, you're aware of your mental maturity, like while like 7 years old, like 7 plus, like that age and above overall, because it remains like that, just like how I was that age and above overall, most likely, you know. You know, yada I mean. But my bad, I was thinking about something personal. But overall, like overall, I mentioned the perfect ages on my recent live streams. Yada I mean. Bitch. Come get some, motherfucker. Damn, he bald. I don't necessarily want to be bald. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention to Andrew, like, cause I was gonna mention to him like how I have like a scalp issue because my stress and anxiety would just physically you know what? Yeah, I have a scalp issue apparently. Oh yeah, when I was trying to walk into season 2, yeah, there are certain things I was gonna mention, but like, you know, simply because of my stress and anxiety overall. Yeah, when Kenny is like when he thought Jane was talking shit, but she wasn't necessarily. But apparently there wasn't a choice where you could mention like, oh, Jane was just mentioning like about the baby whatever. I just mentioned to him you should have hit Arvo, but I hate Arvo because Arvo, he fucked Clem. I mean, I liked him before, but like, why exactly would you shoot Clem? Oh, because I shot your sister, but she was a zombie. Do you not understand real shit? Don't Russia believe in that type of folklore? Well, it could possibly be real, but God might just will prevent that. And yeah, I did research on like the shit about Satan, like how he doesn't rule hell. I'm pretty sure he does, but like God Almighty Jesus Christ actually created hell. Unless Satan created it, and God Almighty Jesus Christ have authority over it, considering the fact that he's gonna send people there for those who choose Satan, if they're like a sinner, you know. I mean, people can even follow Satan when they're like less sanctified, lowly sanctified, and actually no, less sanctified. Well, some individuals who are lowly sanctified, but like highly sanctified, not really. And a virtue, well, I'm a virtue, which is very rare, as I specifically mentioned about recent lives. We all know what I'm referring to with that, and just overall, what I specifically mentioned about that. Like how I'm like the only virtue like on YouTube, but there could potentially be certain individuals who are virtue, which is very rare to witness, you know. But I'm not bragging. I'm just being honest in terms of being humble. How it's like very rare to witness someone who is overall a virtue. You know what I mean? Like considering the fact I'm without sins, without mistakes, and very righteous in terms of me being a virtue. You know what I mean? And yeah, apparently Labor Day's next week, so I don't necessarily have any work tomorrow. So, you know, and Saturday I don't necessarily. It's like a weekend, you know. But I'm quite curious. Does my dad overall need me like on Saturday? So I can sleep late. Apparently, I just want to sleep late. I want to play whatever. I want to play Walking the Season 3. And if they join me because I'm playing that game, I'm gonna be pissed. Cause bro, I was constantly like pausing. I was pausing the game, checking the chat. Like, bro, they're constantly spamming it. Cause I want to check. I have stress and anxiety. I don't necessarily want them to talk shit about me. But hey. You know, if you talk shit about someone in the chat, the person's gonna witness it. But if the chat is like being immediate, like consistent, in terms of like if someone's like very like famous and have plenty of fans, then you won't be able to witness it. But hey, I'm possibly gonna figure out a way where I can witness. Oh, trust me. It's like God Almighty Jesus Christ gave me knowledge, cause I got the gift of knowledge from him, obviously. Considering the fact, as I specifically mentioned earlier, like again. I have exactly 500 IQ, knows exactly everything, and is equal to exactly infinite IQ. Yada, I mean. But overall, like for example, for alcohol chat, like I mentioned that it's gonna be 8 to 10 plus. But you gotta go through puberty. I mean, I never had alcohol when I was 8, but I would love to. I'm pretty sure I had the urge to have it, or I wasn't like paying attention because of like because it took me a very long while for me to process. Back then, in terms of like majority of the aspects of majority of the things, compared to today where it takes quite a while for me to process in terms of certain aspects or certain things, which that overall is specifically associated with my rare specific type of mental trauma, which is very rare and very temporary, and overall very decreased, like very decreased. like very decreased overall. You know what I mean? Well, bro, y'all know the perfect age is, as I was just mentioning. You know what I mean? But anyway, without further ado, let's get sticker shit. But yeah, they join me when I'm playing the Walking the Sea A New Frontier. Then you know. Hey, my bad. I was chatting with most of my viewers about something. Hey, were the cops on your ass? Bro, like, what exactly you did? But hey, you just no. Even though I am being honest with you, like you know about like, just know I wasn't looking at Rivas. You know what? Cause like, you know from like going forward, even though it wasn't intentional or like a mistake, it was because I was like zoning out whatever. Like overall, yeah, I didn't look at it because like at the same time she even mentioned like. It would seem she'd be like you're gonna it seems sexual and like you know that's messed up, you know. You know what I mean? Oh shit! Why he hung up? Hey, what exactly happened? Hey, did you hear what I mentioned? N no, no, I was mentioning like even though I'm like honest overall, like towards you, like even though it wasn't like intentional or like a mistake overall because I was like logging out or whatever, but yeah, just know I wasn't looking at Reeves, you know what? Because like even she mentioned like yeah, you would seem sexual and plus like not all guys like that, you know. But hey, no, yeah, I was because when he mentioned that to me, yeah, I wasn't lying to, like I wasn't lying like towards like your face or her face, you know. But just know, I look at it as a girl shit, but plus like it's different for other girls, you know. Like if the guy doesn't like it, then like you know I gotta like respect the boundaries, you know. Like that's like, you know. No, I was mentioning like going forward, even though people mention it when they make a mistake, but I'm pretty sure like when people say going forward, they mean going forward, even though like it wasn't intentional. Because I feel like mistake mean when you intentionally want to do it, you want to like just be a bitch or whatever, but or a dick or whatever. But overall, like when I mean by going forward, meaning like even though it's like it would seem like it's tempting, even though I don't have that tempting desire or whatever, even though it may seem like challenging, or like overall like I would think of other things, like why the fuck would I look at someone's you know like when that person like specifically mentioned like hey like don't do that, you know. Especially when it comes to FWB, like if a guy doesn't like if you do behind a guy back, yeah, they're gonna be pissed, you know. Anytime since we don't have the thing tomorrow. I mean shit. I mean I'm gonna sleep a bit late cause bro I don't have a chance to watch shit on YouTube and like you know. I, but yeah, bro, I knew it was Thursday, bro. You know what I mentioned to Megan? Cause when I opened my eyes, I'm like, oh shit, like you know, cause my head was hurting. So you know what I mentioned to Megan? I'm like, hey, you currently watching SmackDown? She's like, bro, it's Thursday, it's not even Friday. I'm like, oh, my bad. I mean, we have plenty of time, so it wouldn't necessarily matter. But I would say we got the vault key cards. Okay, so we'll possibly get the vault laser. Um, let's do this. Let's do this. So let's head to that apartment where we get the security pass. All right. Hey, wait. Are you my thing? All right. All right. Because I don't want to like be like, oh shit. But hey, you know what I mentioned to Farhan? Yeah, I want to build my own school because if I put them in a school, I don't want them to be like, oh, teachers are strict and all that. So I want to make them feel. Oh, you're gonna head to bed afterwards? Excuse me, what am I mentioning? Bed afterwards? Well, I don't take naps. I just rest my body. Anyway, you already know what I was. Well, yeah, no, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. For you, yeah. 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 But bro, hope my computer didn't get damaged because bro, like it was raining. I'm like shit, like. Could it possibly electrocute you if you like connect to the Exactly. But I'm gonna bring the charger back on Tuesday, so I mentioned to like Farhan, like, cause you know how I like, vape or whatever. I mean, I took a break cause like I don't want to consider it as like my stress reliever, cause like it's just fucked, you know. Cause I did research, like if people like rely on weed, cigarettes, cigars, hookah, whatever, like anything that harms your health, or just anything that isn't like reasonable, aspect to relieve your stress and anxiety. I did research and it mentioned that it can interfere with your life and increase it more than decreasing it. So I'm gonna mention to Farhan, because even Farhan mentioned, oh, I need my vape. I'm like, bro, I was gonna mention to him, like, bro, like if you rely on it, there's a chance that you won't have a stress-free and anxiety-free life. Just like if you're depressed, like for example, if someone passed away, like I'm gonna mention to Farhan. Well, he been to funeral. I'm not saying like he is gonna be like that, but I'm saying like in the future, don't rely on alcohol, cause like, if once you like, whether younger or older, whatever, when you like drink alcohol, there's a chance of you in your future to be addicted, because like you just feel that depression and you don't have a way to like situate it, you know. Well, manage the situation. Oh yeah, speaking of that, yeah, Becca, she mentioned to me like, what is something overall that you would consider doing to manage your, like, what is something that made you stressed at like the work site, at like when I was like volunteering at the work site, and I mentioned to her like, so at Tim Hortons, like if the dish is like piled up and I get stressed cause like I overthink, I just mentioned to her I don't overthink, I just be consistent with working, and she's like, you just crank it up, like you just don't like care about whatever. I'm like, exactly. Yeah, bro, I'm pretty sure this is my first time having an interview. Bro, I had anxiety, bro. Like, I was like shaking. Because, no, people saying that, oh, when you're nervous you shake, but I'm pretty sure anxiety and getting nervous is similar. I'm like, bro. So just know when it's September 15th, bro, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck. Who, Becca or? Exactly, yeah, like, bro, that stressed me out as well. I had to deal with that shit on my live stream. Bro, but see, that's. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention to her if she was. I was gonna mention to her if she was mentioning to me like, would you prefer working with adult? I'd be like, well, obviously, if I'm a mature, I gotta be with those who are mature. If it's like working with kids, you're helping them out. You're not working with them like they're an employee. You're the employee, so you take care of them, like, you know, like regardless. Cause no, when Bree mentioned, oh, I don't like working with adults, I'm like, you're an adult, you're mature, so. And she's like, no, I don't like working with seniors. I'm like, oh, I was gonna be like, you could have mentioned you don't like working with seniors, because like I was like curious, like. Who the guy shit, what is that? The one with the beard? The guy who looks like he's a football player or whatever? Not football player, what am I saying? The guy who looks like he's bulky or whatever. That guy? The guy who works who manages the park or oversees whatever? What's that? That's why I mentioned, like, they're not an employee, like, you're taking care of them, but when you're working someone who is working, you're working with them, not taking care of them. Wait, so you're saying they act childish? Trust me, bro. Sometimes I have to chase my little brother, and I'm like, bro. Bro, I still remember that day on Sunday. Like, he was using he was like just touching or playing with my stepmom's vape. I'm like, what the fuck's in his hand? Like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a real vape. Like, why does? Cause he calls a hoof. Like when you vape, you're like hoof. Like that's what he called. He called it hoof. And I'm like, you know what and I'm like, bro, bro, why you have that in your hand? You should even think of that. And he cried. I'm like, why is he crying? Like, he shouldn't even think of that shit. But that's why if I have kids, okay, I get it. Some parents, they do fun of them, but if they be like, oh, I want to do that, I'll be like, no, like your lungs are gonna get damaged. If you get an X-ray, they'll be like, I'll be like, oh, okay, so my lungs are tiny or whatever. Well, you know, that whatever they'll mention. I'm not gonna like, but no, I'm gonna like, cause even, I mean, I could do it away from them, but it depends on if they're not gonna be like wanting to do that shit, like wanting to be addicted, you know. But yeah, so one of my, wait, did you get the key card, or we've been looking like, no, same here, bro. No, cause my fan, like, so yeah, my fan, the one I was mentioning to you about, like they were mentioning to me, oh, you won't win a lottery, and I'm like, bro, like I have experience in like a lottery ticket, like I do research. Like, why would you assume that a person won't win? Cause I even mentioned to them, the more likely you have more lottery tickets, the more likely you'll win. But just like you have to save plenty of money, cause if you don't have enough money, you're just like you're wasting your life simply because you're gambling, you know. What? Yeah, exactly. But hey, is that the whole point? You don't want to gamble because like you have the urge to just waste money, or? Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why there's like a phone number, because people would have the suicide. So I was like, oh, I should have done that. Like, you know. Which for me, I mean, I wouldn't be depressed. I would just, but I would just mention to myself to not get in that situation. Don't be addicted is what I would mention to myself. Like, if I lose, I lose. If I win overall. You know? But hey, what were you gonna mention? You found it? Bro, where exactly is it? Hold on, let me see if it's... Oh my goodness. I mean... No, because, it's in different areas, so, like, the YouTube wouldn't, like, necessarily help, you know? But, yeah, the whole point why I went towards the guys earlier, because I was gonna mention the Farhan, because I don't want to seem like a pussy, because, like, guys, they have a more, like... I'm so pissed off, mother... Are you reading Patty's long-ass text? Or, excuse me, not Patty's, Farhan's text? You are better days, mornings, for coffee by the dose, conversation. Don't forget about those times. You are all that, and you are the anything less. Be beautiful for me, just listen to sound of the wind. The fuck? Is that his text? I'm just gonna ignore Patty tonight. I know she's a great friend and I like Patty, and I'm just gonna ignore her tonight. Sometimes whenever I ignore her, she'll say, answer me, stop ignoring me, I hate it. Bro, that's childish when the people are setting boundaries, you know? Oh, okay, bro, don't listen to her, bro. Me and her are gonna possibly talk to my cousin tomorrow, and she's gonna tell my cousin about you, so my cousin can tell. But you said that Patty's going to talk to your cousin about me. Why, bro? Like, why, bro? Bro, what the fuck? Damn. Oh my gosh. Hold up. I gotta read this whole text in the book, holy fam. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of Patty. What the fuck? Farhan. Yo, Craig, where you're at? Port Huron. Good, trying to find me a job. Damn, didn't he mention he wanted a job before? I'm going to destroy Patty. I'm fucking pissed off. What's wrong, Farhan? I'm gonna beat the fuck out of Patty. Please, no negativity. That stupid girl was starting shit, not me, Helen. Tell her to leave you alone. She blocked me and I blocked her. I'm trying to I'm making Nathan mention to tell her I'm ghosting myself. Please don't ghost yourself, Farhan. Excuse me. Is she saying lies about you? Yes, thanks for Nathan. He told me the truth, so I'm not mad at Nathan. Why what the fuck? Why? Only Patty. Nathan, tell Patty to stop. Tell her I need her. I need to talk to her. Tell her to stop. Tell her to stop, or I'll have Nino from the police to her house. Bro. Caught Patty talking shit to Weston. I did nothing wrong. Like, it's her stressed me out. Caught that bitch 4K.
Cool, yeah, that's her door. Get in there quietly and have a...
Alright, my bad. I was, reading the text. Wait, why exactly the cops running? Did you beat that person? Oh, I'm pretty sure it's a paramedic. My bad. Hey, does Sebastian act childish?
No need to drop that off. Hold on to it for now, and we'll use it next time you come back to the planning room.
Yeah, because some people, they actually show their, like, mental maturity when they go through puberty, but that's for certain individuals. Cause I was like mentally mature before and like after puberty, you know, like before puberty, during and after, you know. You know what I mean, Andrew? Yarami? Damn, why exactly are you beating their ass up? Oh, leave the area. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? But I used to get pissed at my dad before when I mentioned him. Oh, I want a Dodge Charger back then, and he's like, oh, like you're young, and I'm like, bro, like some people who get their license immediately if their parents are rich get them like expensive car, like I'm meant to be. Yeah. No, cause that's like his way of saying, oh, because I'm mentally mature and I don't like have experience with driving a sport car. I'm like, bro, like like people who never drove a sport car would obviously like you wouldn't even know for sure if they're gonna crash or not, you know? Like I'm meant to be young. What's that?
Wait, what?
It depends on my driving what? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure my dad, because my dad mentioned when I'm in my 20s, and I'm like, I mean, what if I had it when I was younger? But I'm pretty sure what he's referring to is that it's the money wise, and I'm like, yeah, I agree. Well, cause no, he mentioned like he thinks I'm gonna crash, and I'm like bro, like, but I'm pretty sure like he doesn't, cause I never got my license, so that's I'm pretty sure he thinks like, oh, like I need experience in driving, you know. I mean, shit. I wanna. If someone have a Lamborghini and they're like my homie, they have a license. Let me drive their shit. Like not in the road, obviously. Like on the road, like in the drive, like the subdivision. You know. But I'm possibly gonna give myself like a Cadillac. Yeah. But you mentioned you're gonna consider getting yourself a Honda Civic. Hey, what car Reva's gonna drive? Like a. Yeah, no, yeah. She mentioned like a Ford something like Explorer, Ford Explorer. I don't blame her. I mean, cause I get it. People are gonna give people lecture like, oh, when I was 16, I didn't have a car like that, like you know. But for my kids, which in the future, I'm pretty sure they're gonna change the driving law where they'll allow younger people to drive, but it depends on how mentally mature they are and if they're tall enough to see the road or whatever. But anyway, that's in the future. Like for example, if my kids were like 10 or whatever age they choose, or like whatever they prefer, seems like they won't crash or whatever. Like let's say for example the car drive itself and there won't be like malfunction. Let's say for example my daughter is like, I'm 12, I want a car. Like, is there any law I should follow? And I'll be like, hey, you're lucky because back then I had to wait. And I'll. But anyway, overall, regardless of their age, I will get them a car, like a luxurious car, because I'm gonna be like rich in the future. Yeah. One more heist prep. Fucking. Oh my gosh, I gotta read all this text.
Don't you fucking dare! I fucking mean it. Get
Who
out of here
mentioned
right
who mentioned
now.
that,
Fuck you, Tracy.
bro? I can't say anything to my cousin about Patty. I don't think she knows that she causes drama because she likes Patty, bro. Then don't mention anything, bro. Mention to her to stop, bro. Tell her I'm pissed off at her, bro. I will do it now. Hi, Nathan. How are you? I'm doing good. How about you? Do you know Patty? Bro, Helen doesn't even necessarily know anybody from UConnect but Craig, cause she like well us. But I'm saying like she doesn't know majority of the students. Like why? No offense, I get it. You can ask like if you know them, like if you, for example, you run into them. But like I wouldn't be like, oh, do you know this person? Like, cause they never interact with them or whatever, you know. Tell her to text me now. Tell her to stop saying my name, and have her text my number, bro. Nathan, bro. I'm good. I don't know, Patty. She blocked your number, bro. Tell her to unblock my number, bro, because I need to talk to her. Tell her to stop. Do it. Every single person will lose me as a friend. I'm literally ghosting myself. I've made up my mind. I will. Bro, you know, when he mentioned ghosting myself, that's his way of saying I need a break from people, because like when he mentioned that, he doesn't necessarily do that shit, you know.
Yeah.
I made up my mind. I won't be speaking forever. You didn't lose. I didn't lose you. If people fucking with me, Farhan wants you to stop bringing up his name. He's so mad at you, and he texted you, and he wants you to stop saying his name. Farhan wants you to unblock. Bro, when she mentioned that let's not talk about it, she's the one who brought it up. So like, no offense, but this drama is like bullshit.
I don't. This is why.
Childish. Yeah, exactly.
Bro, I want to have fucking panic.
Yeah, just don't look at it. Just don't look at it. I'm gonna read to myself. No, I'm pretty sure it depends. I'm pretty sure because when Zayn and Alex Harris, you know what? When they were like on your ass, that's when you know. And bro, I even mentioned to my viewers that yeah, they were like beefing and shit. I'm like that's just childish, you know. And like no offense, I'm just gonna mention one thing. I'm not gonna bring up like you know the past overall, but like when someone's pregnant, why would you mention don't talk to a pregnant lady like that? Like she's the queen of the world. Like the fuck. Anyway, that's just stupid, you know. Tao the.
Well, can I call you while I tell you the Tuesdays almost 11 p.m. When I see something that's true, then bring up his name and come mad at me.
Hey, does your parents know about your panic attack?
Don't tell him about that. Huh?
Does your parents know about your panic attack?
No.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
No, because if it becomes severe, like.
Yeah.
Oh, but then if you mention it, then like yeah, yeah.
If I mention, they're gonna say, "Oh no, you don't have this thing, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, let's get the car because then I don't want to take a while. Let's just hold on. Ooh.
Sad because I'm getting fucking tired here.
What's that?
Can it be sad because I'm getting
No, yeah.
Bro, like if it was in the morning, I would. We can do all missions that we want, but like.
No, it's all good because I'm gonna consider listening to music for quite a bit and then playing The Walking Dead season 3.
Alright, tomorrow, what time are you gonna get up at?
I'll have to possibly see because bro, I get deep ass dreams.
When we hit the casino, you want to get out of there quick, right? Good.
Like
Because your getaway vehicles are competing in a
I just
drag
get
race in the
no,
airstrip
what I mean is
right
it lasts
now.
long, but whenever
Get
it
over
comes
there,
to
get out
like
the race,
school
and
week,
land
even
your
though
new
it's like
set
an
of
internship,
wheels.
I don't necessarily like dream deep because like I'm used to like waking myself. Oh my bad, cause yeah. Oh shit, Helen texted me. No, what's it called? No, like whenever it's like a school week, even though it's like where you have an internship and not necessarily school, like, I'm like used to like being awake. But I mentioned to Christy, like, oh yeah, I wake myself up and my dad's because I set my timer, but when my phone's in in the basement, because I mentioned to her like I charge in my basement, my mom has to because like in case like I don't wake myself like up without the timer, because like bro I'll have a deep dream and I don't want to skip it, you know, because she's gonna be like, oh you're just making an excuse, like you know I don't want to make an excuse, you know I have to like read it overall. which I'm gonna be honest, yeah, it's quite stressful, but at the same time, it's like not as bad compared to what I was thinking. Like, it just took quite a while for me to like process, like, cause she's like, oh, did you thought it was gonna be like this? And I'm like, yeah, I knew we were gonna be in some room and like whatever, but yeah. No, yeah. How would you? What would you consider as? If you be on their good side, but at the same time they shouldn't. But that's how they are. So I'm just gonna be on the good side. Like I mentioned about that nurse, like the one who's gonna teach us how to do CPR overall, and so we. Cause bro, I need to be certified CPR because like bro, I want to save people from drowning. Like that'll be fucked if I don't. But no, like I want to be on her good side so I can like consider getting that deal or whatever. Hope it doesn't involve like racing and like chasing the car. Hold on. Before I even head there, let me don't even head there because I don't want the cars to move. Let me check what Helen wanted to mention to me. Don't necessarily get involved, Helen. See, even Helen doesn't like drama. I even mentioned to her, don't necessarily get involved. Yeah, bro, she even mentioned to me, like, if a person never gets in trouble but lie, are they considered like a sinner? And I mentioned to her, majority of people are because I mentioned to her like, cause I was gonna mention to her I only like to defend myself, like so people don't judge me. But if it's like serious, like for example about Reva, like you know what, I would be honest with you, because why the fuck would I hide that shit? That's like fucked up, you know. Like I mentioned to her, obviously I'll be honest in those situations, but I mentioned to her that I'm not the type of person who would be like a type of person who like is a sinner or like full of evil deeds, you know. You know what I mean?
Finish the race and drive back to the starting area, but that could take some time. Alternatively,
But you know what I'm referring to, like, right? Like I'm not like full of that shit. Slow ass. Come on. Yeah. Oh, hold on. We get the other car. Make the other car because I want you to get it. Oh, he's running away. I mean, not running away. He's driving away. What the fuck? Get back, bitch! Oh my fucking goodness. Get the green car. I'll get the other car. Motherfucker! Get the green car. You can get it, bro. I shot it for you. Yeah. You're welcome. Oh, almost had it.
Do you know what I do to you?
No, he actually got out. He got out. Oh, my bad. Did I?
Quick, ain't she? I can't wait to see her parked in my lair.
I never. Oh my gosh. This is like drama.
Be careful, there's other people.
Oh no, it's all good.
Oh, I'm about to die. Fuck.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bro, obviously it's about Patty. What the fuck? Guys, I thought we were not having any drama in here. See, even, like, Helen was having hopes. Fuck. You know, I'm gonna be sure to check the shit later today. I'm not doing this shit. Alright, let me get to head to the arcade. Oh my fucking goodness. Damn, you're ahead of me. Seems like it. But hey, would you consider getting a lottery ticket as well, or it's similar to like how gambling at a casino? So it's the same thing as gambling as a casino, like you don't want to be obsessed. Come on, come on, come on, heal, heal, heal. Yeah, my bad, but it's all good because just when we do the heist prep, just follow my lead or whatever. Not heist prep, heist. Like tomorrow if possible. But yeah, afterwards I'm possibly gonna listen to music. Cause that exactly what relieves my stress and anxiety real shit. Like I love rap music. Oh yeah. I'm gonna possibly be a rapper someday. I will as well. I can do many things. But bro, I'm possibly gonna be an astronaut because bro, like I wanna see what it's like to be an astronaut. But I'm definitely not joining NASA, like I don't necessarily like them. Yeah. Cause in the future, I even mentioned to my viewers, like if all the people from NASA, like say they're deceased, I'm not saying in a disrespectful way, but like in general, I would like mention to the U.S. could you sign a bill where I merge my private company with that, and it becomes the next U.S. Space agency, like U.S. government space agency instead of NASA, and then if they'd be like, you know what, I feel you would make it a great opportunity. Because bro, no offense, they seem like strict. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, yeah, don't be lazy, but they're lazy themselves. They don't even send astronauts to other planets. Like, bro, like, aren't they like rich? Cause bro, cause even Elon mentioned, oh, I'm gonna send the astronauts to Mars, and back in 2020 or 2024, and apparently that didn't happen. So like, why would you slack the? Excuse me, why would you slack the opportunity? You know. So I should definitely mention about NASA. I haven't had a chance to mention about NASA. I mentioned about Harjeet. Y'all not mentioned about the two presidents. You know what president I'm referring to? Oh man, there's plenty of people I mentioned on my other live stream. Hold on, give me a minute. Not for me. Hold up, I gotta head there before I even do something. No, cause they're like shooting at me, but I heal myself. This car is not that bad, but bro, oh my gosh, they're on my ass. No, it's all good. They left my ass. They're like, fuck this. Bro, I didn't die. No, like they almost killed me. Oh my gosh. When exactly is the drama gonna possibly end? When exactly could the drama possibly end?
I don't know. Quite fucking annoying.
Exactly.
Hey, so, I'll call it tonight, alright?
Alright, bro, yeah, I'll catch you later. Alright, take it easy. But no, I mentioned about Trump, Joe Biden, Elon Musk, Harjeet. I mean, there's plenty of people I talk shit about. Well, there's a reason, not in a negative term. Obviously, YouTube's gonna keep you private of what I specifically mentioned about them. You know what I mean? Man. Hope when I play The Walking Dead Season 3, like, I don't have to necessarily have any beef. I mean, not beef, but, you know. Like, geez, you're like mentioning, like, oh, do I live in my parents' basement? Like, shut the fuck up, bro. But yeah, I meant to mention, like, working with older adolescents, like those who are temporarily, physically an adolescent, or adolescent/adult, for those who are new here, which apparently that's the current term, which, you know, overall, especially within this decade, which is going to be the final part of this decade of what is going to be within until next decade and beyond that, it's going to be like permanently not used. Like they'll just use adolescent. Like overall, like temporarily, physically an adolescent within the mortal body. Because my one of my friends mentioned they don't like working with older individuals. I'm like, if you're mentally mature, work with those who are mentally mature. But younger individuals can work, but I'm saying like in terms of the current law, despite the age requirement laws being temporarily, and just overall of what I specifically mentioned before I make plenty of changes on exactly the year 2029, which I specifically mentioned that shit, and 2035, which I specifically mentioned that shit. Yeah, I mean. But yeah, I mentioned about Joe Biden, Trump. But over yeah, as I specifically mentioned, you two can keep it private of what I specifically who I specifically mentioned about. Yeah, I mean. But yeah, for their moral sinful behavior overall, in terms of their in terms of their mortality, aka their moral sinful character. Like I mentioned that. I mentioned about Trump, Biden, Elon Musk, Harjeet. But I didn't actually mention about Kamala Harris, and I'm possibly going to mention about NASA. So let's discuss Kamala Harris. So, for example, she's arrogant. Like, she would laugh at individuals thinking, like, she wants to abuse power, and she wants to abort children. What I mean is people who want to have children is what I'm referring to. Like, when you want to have children is what I'm referring to, you know? I'm not referring to those who are younger individuals, like, temporarily, physically, a kid slash child within the mortal body. You know what I mean? Well, I gotta buy plenty of snacks. She is, slothful? Like in terms of how lazy she could possibly be, whether in terms of knowledge or whatever. I don't necessarily pay attention much about her, real shit. Um, Lustful, I'm pretty sure, and she's greedy. She just wants to, you know, lower the taxes instead of removing them. Well, Trump is like that as well. So y'all want to be greedy fucks. Well, actually, it seems it's not reasonable. It seems quite interesting because she was a vice president and like apparently she agreed with Joe Biden from having inflation cause so she's greedy and slothful. Like she didn't want to suggest anything towards Biden when she was the vice president. So arrogant, slothful, greedy, and lustful, which I'm pretty sure she is lustful. You never know. For those certain individuals, obviously. Yeah, I mean. In the role play, I gotta see. I mean, I'm gonna play the. I'll possibly do the role play and then I'll play Walking Dead Season 3 afterwards. I mean, I gotta like mention to him like, hey, we have plenty of time, you know. Plus, my head was hurting earlier, so I had to rest my eyes, unfortunately. Unfortunate, you know. Excuse me, chat. And about NASA, they're arrogant because they think that they're better and they're just strict and like, you know, they wanna have a long ass duration and you know, in terms of like wanting people to be in space for plenty of months or even years, which is actually arrogant because you're neglecting humanity health, especially your own. So that's arrogant. And slothful, they're just lazy. They just don't want to have advanced technology and like look at what they're, you know, they're just lazy as fuck. So slothful slash being lazy. So slothful slash laziness. And they're greedy. They just want to constantly save and save. Just like what I mentioned about Kamala Harris, you know. Same thing. She wants to constantly save and save. Just don't want to use that money. And just she agrees with inflation, which is fuck. Like you could have suggest like we shouldn't necessarily need inflation, and people think because of COVID, but it has nothing to do with the virus. I mean, yeah, shit were like some shit were like unstocked and not stocked as much, which I feel like it should possibly be. Like there wasn't plenty of toilet paper, and I'm like, why exactly are people chasing that shit? But like, just ensure that it doesn't necessarily occur. You know what I mean? Excuse me, chat. But yeah, she just wants to constantly save, and save. Just like NASA, they want to constantly save, and save. They don't necessarily want to use their money for advancing the technology, making it very futuristic and advanced, you know? Yeah, I mean? And, yeah, that's all I can possibly mention. Not lustful, because, I mean, some could possibly be lustful overall, but not the company itself. Or not company, the agency itself as part of the country, which I'm going to merge mine. My private space agency, which mine is actually going to be private compared to Elon Musk, obviously. Why would you want to make yours public? Like, which he's a dumbass, he just wants attention. Well, I'm gonna collab with Jeff Bezos, but hopefully he's not necessarily arrogant, slothful, lustful, and greedy. I mean, it's gonna take while in the process, but who knows? Actually, no, he's not necessarily arrogant. Actually, no, who knows? It's gonna take while in the process. Yeah, I mean, like I gotta do more research on him. But yeah, I'm gonna merge my private space agency to that, and where NASA will be no more, and yeah, overall NASA will be no more, and it would just be like my space agency. But it'll be public. So, like some shit will be public, but majority will be private. Yeah, I mean. But anyway, chat, I'm gonna end right here. If you want to see more of me playing GT5 online with my homie Angel and just overall, be sure to leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I'm gonna end right here. Take it easy, chat. I'm gonna be sure to consider streaming early. Just my bad, my head was hurting, and just overall, I wanted to like, you know. But it's all good. Anyway, take it easy, chat. And nobody joined my stream, unfortunately. It's all good though. I joined my stream, but has nothing to do with it. But yeah, hopefully when I play the walk into season 3, you know. Actually, I'm gonna play episode 1, and then I'm gonna do the roleplay. Yeah, I'm possibly consider doing episode 1, then I'm gonna consider doing roleplay. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, take it easy, chat.